You are on mute, Kanchan.
Hello and good evening. I Kanchan Pandey. Hello and good evening. I Kanchan Pandey, your host for today. We welcome you to the 15th episode of Talk Without Concentrate, an initiative of Project Vedana. Before starting, let us brief you about the organization and the project. About Sarkari School. Sarkari schools serve as a platform where the untold story of teachers, students, and other well-wishers of the government schools are celebrated. Gathering team in a single platform will be a catalyst for others. Sarkari school aims to find teachers and other peoples who take effort to provide educations for every child in their area. There are many kinds of head who work day and night to make a school and teach students to fly high. Apart from this, Sarkari school also taken up the mission to educate children outside school educations. Children need to acquire many more skills to face the competitive world they soon will face. The 21st century skills such as communication, leadership, critical thinking, problem solving, etc. A Sarkari school organizes many events and workshops for it. About Project Vedana. Project Vedana aims toward creating awareness campaign to reduce school absentees, dropout in girls during their menstruational cycles in rural area through active involvement of youth and creating conversation around normalizing the taboos and stereotypes around periods. So far, Project Vedna has led a large scale initiative on reducing the absentees of girls due to menstruation by conducting workshops in government school and engaging with young and women across different states. Project Vedna has prioritized restoring the dignity of these girls, children through campaign like Gift a Pad. About the guest speaker, we have a Shweta Dwivedi, a passionate undergrad, have done graduation in economics and mathematics from Gargi College, Delhi University. About the event, Talk Without Concentrate, a series where the guest speaker will share her first period experience and also will engage in a conversation around menstruation. So let's break the barrier and normalize the conversation around menstruation. So, Shweta, your first questions that I would like to ask that where you were aware about periods before you had them the first time. If yes, then who taught you about it?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank you all for inviting me as a guest speaker today. Okay, talking about my first experience, I didn't really know about it. I didn't have any previous knowledge about menstruation and its cycle. So yeah, when I got my first period, I was totally scared. I thought maybe I sat on a nail or something like that, and I was also having the thing in my mind that maybe I have a cancer. You know, such scary things come to your mind when you don't know anything about it. So yeah, my first experience of the menstruation was very scary, I must say. Okay.
Like, if you don't know, then who taught you about this?
Actually, when I had my first menstruation, I wasn't really aware about it. But when I got my first period, my mom was the first person who told me about all the things that happen to a girl when she becomes mature or when she reaches a puberty. So yeah, my mom was my first teacher.
Okay. So next question that how was your first experience?
Like I mentioned before, it was very scary. I thought that I sat on a nail or something because I didn't know why did I start to bleed. So I was literally very scared. So it was a very, very terrible experience for me.
Okay. And the next I would like to ask that are there any myth or stereotypes associated with a period followed at your own home?
As such, when I got my first period, I didn't experience such things, but after a while, because we live with my grandma, so the old people have their own taboos and stereotypes. So yeah, I was prohibited from touching pickles because they were of the view that I might spoil them. And yeah, just this. Yeah. Also, I was not allowed to enter holy sacred places, our puja ghar. So yeah, these are the two stereotypes that I faced during my menstruation.
Okay. The next question is that was your school or college infrastructure menstruation friendly?
Actually, the school I was in was till 8th standard, and I got my first period in 7th standard. So at that time, I didn't see anything which was menstruation friendly in that school, I guess. Yeah, so during my school time, there was not menstruation friendly infrastructure, I must say. But then in the college, I studied in Gargi College, so there is a very good menstrual friendly infrastructure, I must say, because the pad vending machine is everywhere installed in every floor, just 1 or 2 meters at a regular
That's
distance.
nice.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, the next question.
being in a girls' college, it's very convenient to ask for a pad, and yeah, everyone is just like okay, very normal thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because I'm also read from the women's college. So yeah, it's easy to talk about that even and all. This kind of infrastructure are also available in my college too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the next question, what do you think about the tax application on sanitary pads?
As far as I know, the tax which was imposed on sanitary pad has been scrapped, but I don't know if that is there, then I must say that we need to, remove the GST from it if that's there. I'm not aware, because the basic thing like sanitary pad deserves some, you know.
Yeah, it's important to means they just sell like that the people can use it because some of them are thought it's a quite high, so they use a cloth which again create a problem in future.
Yeah, yeah, and I even heard the stories like women even use sand and leaves to, during their menstruation. So that is very terrible, and that's very pitiful when I think about all this. But also, I got to know from kids living in my colony who study in government school that they get a pad from their schools on a regular interval. So that's a good thing, I guess, for free of cost.
Okay. Like, are you comfortable discussing menstruation with your family member? Like, how sensitive and insensitive are the male member of your family when it comes on talking about periods?
Uh, Mine is a house where we don't talk about it, the menstruation, openly. So even when I got my first period, I was told by my mom that you don't need to show this pad. Don't roam around like a butterfly carrying your pad and changing it. Don't talk about it with everyone. So yeah, abhi tak bhi we are not that open. So that's the thing.
I think it's like we can say consider as a 99% that it's happened in the every home. Like mom told, don't
Yeah, yeah.
like told
Even if we
everyone
say
don't
on
say
the face that
everything only.
yeah, हमारे घर बहुत open minded है, but then still there are stereotypes in every house, I guess. I must say, as far as I have seen, I have talked with my friends. So yeah, we have had a similar experiences.
Yeah. Have you ever missed your school due to periods?
Mm, Sometimes, during my initial days, I missed my classes, but then I got used to, the pain. I started bearing the pain. कितने दिन तक हम class छोड़ सकते हैं? So that's the thing.
Okay, earlier you said that that you just missed some time. That means what could be the particular discomfort or fear or reason that you made you do that?
Actually, as we all know, the menstrual cramps are just so terrible that you can't, even sit properly. So that was the thing during my initial days. But then over the time, I got used to it, and somehow the intensity of the pain also got, lower. So yeah, that's the discomfort, which pushed me to. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing that pushed me into the sort of discomfort during my initial period.
Okay. According to you, what can be the possible reason for absentees and dropout during menstruation, and how can we as an individual work for this issue?
I guess मेरे को तो मतलब इतना मेरे साथ इतना डिस्कम्फर्ट नहीं है देयर आर मेनी गर्ल्स आउट देयर जिनको बहुत ज्यादा क्रैम्प्स होते हैं इस टाइम तक भी सो आई थिंक द वेरी रीजन फॉर एब्सेंटीज्म इन स्कूल्स फॉर गुड मिडिल क्लास गर्ल्स आई मस्ट से ये हो सकता है कि दे एक्सपीरियंस पीरियड क्रैम्प्स अदरवाइज इफ वी लुक एट द गर्ल्स फ्रॉम लोअर स्ट्रेटा और द पुअर स्ट्रेटा द रीजन आई फील इज दैट वो कपड़े यूज करते हैं एंड देन यू नो there are the chances of there are the chances of staining their clothes, so that could be another reason for absenteeism among girls who belong to the poor strata.
I totally agree with you. Not only the just because of the reason that poor stature, but there are some girls who really faced like difficultly pain. They are just do bomb like vomiting, headache, everything can relate. So this all could be the reason, I think.
Yeah, the physical and mental trauma is endless. That's the thing.
Okay. The next question is that are you always very conscious in public place around peoples while menstruating? If yes, then what the reasons like fall smell, fear of staining, or what could it be?
Yeah, it's basically the fear of staining only because when we are in our monthly cycles, when we experience menstruation, we are always of the view, अरे देखो यार पीछे कुछ stain तो नहीं हुआ. We always ask our friends कि to see कि हमारे पीछे ठीक है कंडीशन या नहीं. So वही है.
Yeah, some time of smells like it's like what is not a smell like other को तो नहीं smell हो जा रहा है. This kind of fear also. So yes. And
Yeah,
the
I
next
didn't
question
have
is
it
that
that really. Yeah, that may be the thing with other girls. Yeah.
really didn't. Yeah. So the next question is that how do you think should young teens take care about their hygiene and diet while menstruating?
Okay, so what I do is to have the food which is rich in potassium. Okay, so eating papita, papaya, a banana can help you, keeps you healthy during your menstruation or in some days prior to your menstruation. And also the second thing which is very important is sanitation. The girls need to be aware about changing their pads on the regular interval in 3 to 4 hours, and being hygienic, cleaning your pubic area properly, and yeah.
All right. Yeah, as earlier you said that eating papaya means fruits and all. That's a totally, I agree with you because it's important at that time to be in a good condition. But as we know, that's the girls say the mood swing. They want to eat chocolate, kind of sweets, and at that time we feel like we wants to eat all type of like junk food. But
Yeah.
again, we have to control
Their
ourselves
food,
because it's again create a
yeah.
lots of problem.
There are cravings,
So
but we
yes.
must understand that, if we keep ourselves healthy, so it will be easy for us to get out of it. So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. How do you think a public place like school, courts, office, railway stations, airport, etc. can be truly made menstruation, health and hygiene friendly?
Yeah, they can be made more menstruation friendly as far as I've seen. Uh, the menstruation related things like pad vending machines are not available everywhere, I must say, or yeah, it's not very convenient for the girls out there. So I think they can be made and measures can be taken by the government and maybe some NGOs also.
Yeah. Okay. And the questions about beliefs. So, do you think there is a need to normalize conversation around menstruation? Give reason for the same.
I couldn't listen to your question. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, yeah. Do you think there is a need to normalize conversation around menstruation? Give reason for the same.
Yeah, definitely there's a need to, normalize the conversation around menstruation because like I said कि अभी भी कई सारे घरों में there are stereotypes कि male members को नहीं पता होना चाहिए, ऐसे openly बात नहीं करनी चाहिए. So that creates the problem. These taboos and stereotypes definitely create problem for we as girls, women. So I think normalizing the thing in our houses by talking about them openly, we can better resolve our problems. जब तक आप openly बोलोगे नहीं तो लोगों को पता कैसे चलेगा? If you are on your periods and you are experiencing pain, तो आप किसी को कैसे बताओगे? That's the thing, ना?
Yeah, you are right. So, okay, the next question. How comfortable were you to talk about having periods in front of boys in your school? And do you feel boys should be educated about menstruation too? If yes, what difference would it make?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying that the boys in my class when I was in my junior classes, boys were not really aware of menstruation until 8th standard. And even if we had workshops on menstruation, so the girls were taken, in a separate room to talk about it, to spread awareness about the menstruation cycle. So that's the thing. I feel that if at that particular moment only, if you start giving workshops to even boys, so that would help in creating better awareness among boys क्योंकि boys को ही पता नहीं होता that what's the thing that's going on. And they can be more sensitive towards these issues even if we start educating them from a very early age. So that's the thing I feel.
Yeah, you are saying right. It's important to educate the boy too, so that we can talk with them and normalize this kind of things. So, yes. And
Yeah,
lastly, I would like to
definitely.
ask the question is that what message would you like to give to young menstruation related the youth?
Okay, so all the girls who are about to or who are in the initial phase of their menstruation, I would like to say that keep yourselves healthy, fit, eat as much as healthy food as you can, eat fruits, vegetables, and keep a proper check on your sanitation and follow healthy practices. This will help you to keep yourself safe from infections or any kind of mishappenings that happen in the future because of the cautions that we do not take in our early age. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, may God give them the courage and the power to fight the taboos that we face on the regular basis. So yeah.
Okay, I extremely honored to deliver the vote of thanks for this episode. It was lovely hearing from you and know about your opinion on the topic. As earlier you said that about the health and hygiene, while I asking the question that's to eat fruits like you says you eat papaya, so it's kind of important because even I am talking about myself, or like I have seen various peoples, various girls you can say, that they didn't eat fruit at that time. They don't want to eat anything kind of healthy. They just wants to eat sweet and all, which is just again we can say as unhealthy things. So again, it's important things. And the last you said about the healthiness, that keep practice for the healthy things. So again, it's very important to make yourself healthy, so that we can just, might be we can just make feel comfortable about that kind of like suffering from the periods, that pain and all. So yeah, thank you so much for this, and I hope, Shweta, you had a great timing joining us. Let's together continue to raise more awareness about this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I had a very great time. Normalizing about talking about menstruation. This way only we can, by engaging in conversations, we can normalize the taboos that are created related to menstruation.
Yeah, yeah, you are saying right. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Thank
it,
you, Kanchan.
everyone. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.